Leads us to point number 3. Godly social justice brings light, favor, healing, more of God's presence, and protection. Then my favor will shine on you like the morning sun, and your wounds will quickly heal. And I will always be with you to save you. My presence will protect you on every side. God says, my version of social justice. You start doing right for those that can't be heard. You start extending yourself. You start making your life about helping other people get the win that maybe you already have. You start doing that, boom, he says, I'm going to answer you. That means you're going to say, hey, God, he's going to say, here. God, I need here. He says, I'm right here. As soon as you call, God says, yep, what do you need, son? What do you need, daughter? I'm here. I'm ready. You've been doing the business I've been telling you to do. Okay, there's no lag. He almost beats you to the punch. God says, I can answer right now. I'm present to bring blessing and protection and the sun to rise on your life because you gave yourself to my purposes. I mean, here's what's hard for us. We know this in theory sometimes. And you know this even as an individual Christian. One of the lessons that God teaches us, if you're going to walk with Christ for a little while, is there's a lesson of just do it God's way. And then we're going to not do it God's way. Right? Like God will say, hey, Abraham and Sarah, just wait and do it my way. No, God, we got this better idea with Hagar. We're going to do it our way. And what does that do? It postpones the promise that God wanted to bring. It brings all kinds of strife and difficulty. Then you got the Israelites. They're like, God, we want a king. We want a king right now. Give us a king, Lord. He's like, if you rush this thing, you're going to regret it. No, nevertheless, give us a king, God. So they get Saul, the bad king, instead of David. They just would have waited. They just would have waited on God's time. And you and I get this test. God says, hey, I've got a plan that'll work really well for your life, but you got to wait on me for it. No, God, why? I think I can do something else. Oh, dang it. I should have waited on God. Maybe I'll try next time. But in 3 days, you forgot. And now you're doing your plan again. And God says, well, I love them, and they'll get it eventually. But this is a test for our entire culture. Just do it God's way. Christians, let's start in the church. Just do it God's way. Just determine you're not going to do it not God's way because you don't have decades to spare. We don't need to wait here. We don't need all the hell that would come from not doing it God's way. We should just turn around right now.